EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Music City. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, and Nissan Stadium on the shores of the Cumberland River. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tennessee Titans.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from Nissan Stadium. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Right to the air goes Ward. Oh no, first play of the game. It's intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Makuba.
Intercepted by the Eagles. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Number 26, Saquon Barkley, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cedric Gray.
The 2nd down pass.
From 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
From the gun, here's Ward. And it's caught by the man wearing 0, Calvin Ridley. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
At the 33-yard line.
First carry for the man from Memphis, Tony Pollard. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
Brings up 3rd and
2nd and
4.
2. You're thinking, I got 2 downs to get 2 yards. How hard can that be? Well, against this defense, it turns out to be a big challenge. They take you back for a loss at 2, and now you find yourself on 3rd down.
Ward now on 3rd down. That's caught. Outside. It's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 23 yards.
That's good.
1st down for Tennessee.
So after that turnover on the opening drive, the last thing you'd want to do here, Mike, is go back on the field and just go 3 and out. So they pick up a 1st down. They're able to extend this possession. It's going to go a long way towards just settling everybody in that offensive huddle down and letting the rest of this game unfold. I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
On the ground, it's the rookie, Nicholas Singleton. And he'll get the 1st down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Titans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Ward. That is intercepted. Picked up by the veteran, Harrison Smith.
Well, what this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth, he certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball. And if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. So the Eagles will use their 1st time out here, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Here's Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Here they come for 3rd and 1. Throwing is Hurts. Over the middle, it's It's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Cody Barton.
The third down pass. Intercepted. The Titans take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On the ground, here's Singleton. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Chance Campbell on the stop. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and
From
7.
the 41,
At the
here's
41-yard
second down
line.
and 7. Out of the gun, Ward. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Brings up third down.
He's usually
and
such
7.
a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They snap it to Ward. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Eagles have it. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown.
Eagles.
With the way this game has started for both offenses,
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay, so this one is going to need a little closer look. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. A first down throw for Hurts. Moving to his right. Taking off. Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they failed to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance. From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 2. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter. They've got it facing third and a yard. They'll try to run here with Barkley. This will not do the trick. They've stuffed him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing second and short now, has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss. It brings up fourth down.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They're indeed going. It's Hurts. Escaping to his left. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to have the Eagles first down. It's a gain of 12 on fourth down. Looks like we have an injured Titan on that play. Athletic training staff looking at him. so we'll step aside. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Now Barkley. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Kevin Winston is there on the tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up being complete.
He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field, so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows.
3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Now Hurts. He will have the conversion and more. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. Saquon is in for an Eagles touchdown. Barkley puts 6 up for Philly.
Jake Elliott on
when you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive, and they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle.
27-yard line.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Again, it's Pollard. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Nick Bonito there for the tackle.
At the 29-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
It's 3rd down. They need 6 for the 1st down. Off play action, it's Ward. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. And the Eagles will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. rolling to the left. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive. Hurts looking to throw on first down. That one incomplete. They can't hook up there. And that incompletion takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 10. Now Hurts. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. What legs on that one? Taking it into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Kevin Winston. And a nice job there on that return. Gives them breathing room up past the 30-yard line.
Intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Ward. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
31-yard line.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
He finds Devontae Smith. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. Hurts. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. And the tackle is made at about the 6. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often. And it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Elliott's kick is good. And the
Makes the
Eagles
score
can tack
Eagles
on
10,
3 more,
Titans
extending the lead here late in the
Jake
first half.
Elliott to kick off for
Halftime
Philadelphia.
coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On first down, Ward. Now timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
On the tackle. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
2nd and a yard. Back to throw is Ward. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
Ward going to throw on 3rd and 1. He's hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
A pistol snap back to Hurts. First down throw there is incomplete.
And really, it's the interceptions that continue to be a problem, and he's lucky he didn't add to that total. I mean, defender had an opportunity to add another one to the mix, and he just has to do a better job making decisions, finding the open target, and stop forcing bad throws.
Running from the pistol with Barkley. And nothing materializes there. Just fortunate to get back to the line of scrimmage.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
3rd and 10. Hurts will work here from the pistol. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
Really nice job here in the second half for this defense to come out and make a play. That last sack's going to go a long way to getting off the field, getting the offense the ball back, and see if they can chip away.
DK to return. Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return.
At the 50-yard line.
On first down, it's Ward. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Jahad Campbell.
You know, we got to remember, Mike, this is only year 2. He's still a young quarterback out there. He's still going to make some mistakes, make some bad reads. But he's got to be able to learn from it, because as these defenses continue to learn him, he needs to make sure that he returns the favor and he learns them, because in this league, one bad throw can be all the difference in the game.
On the return, it's Jim DK. And a decent return there He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Now, first down throw for Ward. He's going to keep it himself. And he's going to be stopped pretty quickly. Scramble. Let's give him 2 for that one.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
From the gun, here's Ward. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 5.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Ward now on 3rd down. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They're going to go. It's Ward. He's got his tight end. That's Helm. And he's going to pick up a Titans 1st down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Ward. That's to the rookie out of Ohio State, Carnell Tate. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. He had 6 grabs in the opener. First one of this game yields a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Out of the gun, Ward. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. To the air again, Ward. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Ward. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. No issues there. This one is good. And the Titans are finally on the board. It's 17-3.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Here comes a return from the end zone. He's across the 20, taking down just shy of the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
He was brought down by Kevin Winstead. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
And they will not run another play. That'll do it. The end of the third. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. Fourth quarter starts, and it's a run for Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. Now thrown deep for Bell. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's complete. Tight end got it. And he's going to have the Eagles' 1st down. As this defense can't come up with the play they needed, they surrender a gain of 17 on 4th down. Here's Hurts. Open man downfield is Smith. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all offseason long to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
Chimere Dike now to return it. And it'll be brought down past 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On play action, it's Ward. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and
nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
By
Jordan Davis. He gets into drop him for his 1st sack of the young season. 3rd and a long way to go. Throwing is Ward. That's caught left side by Bellinger. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. It's going to bring up 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
He's got a man. That's Tate. And he's going to have a Titans 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
That's
20 yards on that pass play. That's good for a Titan first down.
25-yard line.
Ward to throw again. And he could have thrown it away. Instead, he does get positive yardage out of it. That's a pickup of about 3.
It's a pickup of 3.
From the 22 now, here's second down and 7.
22-yard line.
Here's Ward. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal.
A gain of 19 yards. That's another Titans first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll run here. It's Pollard. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
You know, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
It's a loss of 4. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Now Ward on 3rd and goal. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down
and goal.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Into the secondary, past the 15. Saquon Barkley. Inside the 10. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Wow, one of those breathtaking plays, taking it the distance, going coast to coast. A long run pays off with a touchdown.
And Mike, what looks like a simple handoff, just trying to pick up some yards and get themselves out of the shadow of their own goalpost. He got through the initial wave, and he is gone. He takes it the length of the field for 6.
This taken at the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. On 1st down, Ward. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. That's another sack.
This offense, they just can't establish any sort of rhythm. There's just no way to sustain any scoring drives when your quarterback is being pressured and sacked this often.
Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
A gain of 14 yards brings up 3rd down.
So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. They get the victory here. Away